day to hit the button. So hit the button. Are we clear?
Oh boy.
To me, the worst part is this is not a surprise to me.
If I don't hear and I'm getting distracted in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna have major problems when I see you again. Both of y'all.
Oh my God.
Well, Jesus is the best. It's your boy MoFresh. I'm going to show you guys this video. There's this young son. He's Tony Banks' son. Tony Banks, NFL quarterback in 2000 on the Baltimore Ravens who won the Super Bowl. He wasn't starting. Trent Dilfer was. However, his dad is an NFL quarterback. Good money. He probably retired nicely. Sends his son on the show. Anthony Banks Jr. says that he's an aspiring model. But I'm going to play this show, and I want you guys to comment below what you see, and then I'm going to comment at the end. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content like this. Let's get into it.
And as night falls, Anthony is becoming more and more agitated.
What's the dealio? I've had enough. I'm ready to go. I've been begging you all day to hit the button. So hit the button. Hit the button. Are we clear?
Oh boy.
To me, the worst part is this is not a surprise to me.
If I don't hear and I'm being distracted in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna have major problems when I see you again. Both of y'all.
Oh my God.
It was very hard to watch. Anthony had so much stuff in the supply drop. Fishing equipment, food, he was making fire.
Yeah, exactly. And Megan only has a couple of matches right now left.
There's no way. It's pitch black. Oh my God.
The sun is pretty much set, so you have 0 time to make your decision. Make your decision now, which is press the button because I asked you to.
If they press the button, their son will be rescued, but their family will be eliminated from the competition.
I'm not pushing that button. He has everything he needs.
If he was actually suffering, I had no problem pulling him out. Just pisses me off, man.
We all face obstacles, and we don't necessarily stop. You find a way.
Hit the button. I'm very, very angry.
It's unbecoming.
Hit the button.
All right, is it time?
You hit the button. I'm not gonna do it.
He's got everything he needed, and it was wasted on him. I am disappointed at his lack of resiliency. I tried to tell him that this was not going to be a vacation. This is not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging.
He's going, huh?
Yeah.
Right. No.
If y'all don't hit the button, we're gonna have some problems.
Really?
I'm going to stop it right there, guys. There's a lot of things. One, it's embarrassing, very embarrassing. But I have so much empathy for the dad. But he said a couple things. He said, one, he wasn't surprised. But two, this is the world that we live in now. This is the world. Everybody wants to be Instagram famous. They want to be TikTok famous. They want their moment to shine. They want to be streamers. Nobody wants to put in the work for anything. They want the fast routes. They want to, well, bro, look, you know what? For this young kid, I wish him the best. He's 18. He's just a lot of life ahead of him, Lord willing. He can easily turn it around. But look, bro, you got exactly what you asked for. Here's your moment of fame. Here's some up-and-coming YouTuber doing a video on you. But what people are failing to understand is that attention does not always equate to respect. Views does not always equate to respect. See, people think that if more people like their video or more people are tuned into what they're doing, that means that they are more respected, because men love to be respected. What this young man is learning, and I'm sure his father is going to teach him this. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I want to be honest. And I want to be honest because he is not the only kid like that. What I want to share is that when you coddle your kids, they are not able to mature in the same way that you have. They're not able to mature. My parents worked really hard to give me a great life. But as soon as I turned 18, I was like, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to find a way to figure this out. Mom and Dad, I'm moving out. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't want to be coddled because I knew this life gets difficult. And my parents worked through some incredible adversities. My mom, incredible adversity. I watched her build a life for herself. She didn't make any excuses. My dad didn't make any excuses. And they had a strong faith in God. So I just wanted to do the same thing, and I didn't want to make any excuses for myself. Now, granted, I had a lot of safety nets. I messed up hardcore, and I had great safety nets. But I wasn't coddled by any means. And I didn't allow myself, and that's the responsibility of the child. Well, he's 18, so child, But that's your responsibility. You cannot allow yourself to be to coddle, because your parents are only gonna do what parents are supposed to do. They're gonna care for you. They're gonna love you. They're gonna give the world to you. They're not gonna watch you starve or do anything. Any good parent, any decent parent, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Right? They're not gonna watch you suffer. So it's your job to pull or rip yourself away and start establishing an identity for yourself. But this right here is just, like, he wants to be, and then, I went on TikTok and I started looking around, and, he wants to be a model and all this stuff, and just like, bro, like, so you go on a TV show so the whole world can see you, and then it gets hard. Real life smacks him in the face, and he's like, get me out of here. And then the mouth speaks what the heart is full of, the overflow of the heart. This is what the Bible talks about. So what's coming out of him, it was already in him. So this is what he probably does. I mean, I'm only going to infer that because you're the one who let your son come on national television. So I'm just making an inference. Very tough to watch. And it doesn't set the best example, right? Like, if I knew my kid was acting like that, that's the thing about this privilege stuff, because then it just screams to me like, well, I have to send him because he's asking me, he wants to go on the show. He wants to go on the show. So, hey, son, it's not going to be easy. Dad, put me on the show. Mom, put me on the show. Okay, here you go. Now on national television, we're watching you, and it looks crazy. So if that's the direction that we are heading with the young ones, I mean, we are screwed. We are screwed. Not saying that that's where he's going to end up, but what I'm saying is the lack of mental fortitude is alarming. We are screwed. So we got to do something about it, man. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but we got to work together on this, man, because that's not. It's very disturbing to see. Now, again, like I want to say, being in the comment section, guys, if you see all the videos on my comments, like, I love my little tight-knit group, and let's talk it out in the comments, because you guys know I respond to every single comment. However, let's be honest, but let's also talk about solutions, right? So when we're commenting below on this stuff, this is really just a form of a blog, but with video, a vlog. But, so when you're commenting below, let's make sure that we make this respectful, and we understand that this is a young man, so his end is not ruined. But man, that coddling is tough, man. That's tough to overlook, and I'm gonna give my opinion because that's what I'm gonna do. And everybody has a right to their opinion, but I do think we can be respectful in how we share. I just want to give that disclaimer. But guys, I want everybody to be real, but let's be solution oriented, because it's tough. And then a note, lastly, to all these would-be content creators out there, if you guys want to get into this space, other than just achieving the views, which is a task in and of itself, but other than achieving the views, please, 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 please fight to maintain your respect above all else. Because the only one that's going to really look like a goofy is you. You're the only one that's going to really look like a goofy at the end of it. So when my kids look back, I just want them to see I tried. I tried. I want to build a life for them, but I fought to maintain my integrity. That goes a long way. That's way more valuable than riches and gold. Proverbs 22 verse 1, I believe. Or 12 verse 1, I believe. 12 verse 1, I think. To be esteemed, a good name is worth more than riches and gold. To be esteemed is worth more than silver. You're going to need a good name in this life. If you ever want to really work with people, you're going to need a good name, or else nobody's going to want to work with you, or else the 10 seconds of fame is going to backfire. And I don't know what went on in their head, but I can only infer that there was a part of that in there. So I used to work at Zara. I think I remember the young man model. I think he modeled for some of Zara. So hopefully, he continues with that. I wish him nothing but the best. Very brave as well for putting himself out there to be, ridiculed. Hopefully he knew all that came with it, but, let's do better after this. I'm sure his dad always, already taught him. If this video gets out to him, I hope you do better. You kind of look crazy out here, but it's okay. It's okay. Jesus is the best. It's your boy MoFresh, guys. Leave your comments below. Thank you, man. We'll catch you on the next.